I cannot hear you. What the hell? Not today. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Sybil.
Jay, you can talk. Sybil's coming back.
Why am I not hearing you?
Okay, what do I need to do? Hi.
There you go.
How you doing?
Hey there, Sybil.
Hey, Jay.
What's
Anthony
up?
Brown,
What's
how
up?
are
What's
you?
up? What's up?
How are you? Okay. Hand in the face.
I've been traveling so much I forget where the hell I'm at. I'm like,
do you know where you at right now?
I am in it. I'm in Atlanta.
No.
I'm in Atlanta, Sybil. But I'll be in Baltimore Thursday and Friday night, so I'm good. We good.
Awesome. Where are you performing?
Baltimore Comedy Club. I think it's a Baltimore Comedy Factory. I don't know if it's.
I believe, yeah. Well, I
it used to
remember
be
hearing.
The Comedy Club. It's the Baltimore Comedy Factory. So
nice.
And I hope there's tickets left because Michael Blackson is there this week. So.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. That will tend to take people's comedy budget out.
I know.
Somebody like that, right?
A certain amount of comedy money left, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You doing okay?
I'm doing good. My house is. I bought my house. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but
okay, that's okay.
It's in Atlanta, yeah.
Okay, in the Atlanta area. Yeah. So you and Georgia living together?
No, I'm living way far away from George Wallace.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So Jay, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you've been traveling. Keep going. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We're going to change places again, and hopefully my computer is working now.
Oh, okay.
It was all on me, Jay.
It's not me this time, right?
Not you. Hang on.
It was all a dream.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What was wrong with the way it was? What was
well, you couldn't hear me, so I went out, and when I went out, I couldn't get back in. It wasn't loading properly.
Can you tell how many times I've heard that? So
I know, right?
Paid good money for it too.
Yeah. I bet you hate when things don't load properly.
Went out and couldn't get back in. Yes.
All right, Jay. So as we said, there's a lot going on, and the latest news is about our girl Sha'Carri Richardson, the runner for the Olympics. Actually, she was going to be in the 100 meters, called one of the world's fastest women. She was taken out of her position representing in that race because of smoking marijuana, and she was 30-day suspension. And now the Olympic Committee announced today that she will miss the Tokyo Olympics after the track and field announced that she has not been selected as a member of the 4x100 relay team.
Who made the selection, Sybil?
This is the USA Track and Field organization.
They chose not to select her?
Yeah, they said in a statement that it has sympathy for her. She's serving this 1-month suspension after testing positive for marijuana at the U.S. Olympic trials last month. It also has a responsibility to maintain fairness for all the athletes. And they say they fully agree with the merit of the World Anti-Doping Agency rules. And those rules mean that anything that is THC related should be reevaluated, should be detrimental to the integrity of the U.S. Olympics.
What do you think? I'm going to tell you what I think. What do you think?
I think that those are the rules.
Right.
And I admire her for taking her punishment. I was hoping that she would make it for the 4x100 for the relay, but the other thing is, I think the rules are outdated. So now that she has put a spotlight on this, although other white athletes have done as well, it hasn't had the kind of impact that it's had with Sha'Carri and her future. I think that there should be a change in the rules
and
use of marijuana.
My take on it is, from smoking marijuana myself, I mean, anybody that can run that damn fast on marijuana should be in the fucking Olympics. Because marijuana
doesn't it slow you down?
Plan to do, and all my marijuana smokers know I'm telling the truth. Marijuana will make you make plans of that you're gonna do a lot of shit that day, and you'll hit a joint. And the fact that she hit a joint and ran that fast, she should be in. But like you said, the rules are the rules. You know the rules, and why would you jeopardize what you're doing to take a hit? And when you're depressed, what you need to be drinking is gin, vodka, rum.
Because that's not a problem for the
Hennessy. When you got some shit on your mind, you get some hen and call it a day. But
she's a youngster. She doesn't know the value of pounds versus
where's she from? Where's she from, Sybil?
Dallas.
Oh, she know about Hennessy. Don't even get She can run a little young ass down there, get her some Hennessy, run back, get drunk. And we don't. We're in the dead mamas group, so we kind of sympathize. But we went to work. I missed maybe a week when my mom passed away.
Right.
And I couldn't wait to get back to work. So I understand you're young and stuff like that, but like you said, Sybil, the rules are the rules.
Yeah, so they may not be fair, and they may be antiquated. More to the point for me.
I didn't know what that means, so don't even hit me with that.
Okay.
We're not gonna start that shit today, Sybil, with these big fucking words. You gonna throw some big shit out, and then I'm supposed to carry the conversation. Like I don't know what you're talking about now.
Oh, you're killing me.
Wait a minute. I did have an antiquated. She lived in the garden. I remember she was related to my sister's brother's cousin. Antiquated. I remember her.
Was she a nice woman?
You knew her, Sybil.
I did. The world gets smaller and smaller all the time. I thought you knew I knew antiquated. Yes. Antiquated, and she knew the difference between clear and brown liquor too.
Yes, she did. She did.
Yeah. So I'm very sorry about Sha'Carri. I think that her future is still very bright. I hope that she will continue.
But here's the thing: do you come back the next year that fast? And it's a 4-year stint.
Yeah, well, it'll be 3 years this year. I think in order to get back on track, if you will, that it'll be in 2024. So that'll be 3 years. But
3 years.
So much stuff happens between those.
If she hit that marijuana pipe because her mama did, not being able to run, she's really smoking now. So
okay, what the hell? Just all bets are on. If we go to her house. and open the door, and all you see is just smoke come. It's like coming to your hotel room. Smoke just billowing.
You see him go for smoke. It ain't because she's running.
Yeah, there's no dust behind her. Yeah, you're right. It's because she's running.
Good luck to her. You know, somebody said that some weed company should give her a contract. You know, Steph has one. I know Mike Tyson has one. I know
John Sally. Is John Sally's a weed company?
John Sally has a company. Yeah, she should be the spokesperson for somebody. You know,
but Jay, you know who I really want to get a hold of? I really want to get a hold of whoever that reporter was. That
I didn't see the reporter.
I didn't either. I didn't
see.
either. The reporter that went to her after she was in the middle of competition and told her her mom died.
Oh, that's
what set her off and sent her to try to deal with the news. Yeah.
Right.
I would love to find out who that person is, because that you are using that very personal moment.
But then, Sybil, you know that's what reporting is all about.
I know. But it's not right. It's just
not right. But as you've been on the mean streets of Chicago, and you know what it's like to, I mean, as a reporter.
Yeah. Yeah. And I still, that's something I've never gotten accustomed to. I've never been one of those, you know, and people in the midst of tragedy say, how do you feel?
Yes.
Do you think I feel?
How do you feel? How do you think I feel? Right.
Your mama just died. So you okay? What?
Yeah.
So
it's all about breaking, like you say, it leads, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
But I sure would like, if you know that reporter, give me their name.
Okay.
Give me their name.
Sybil was going to have some words with you.
I'm going to have some antiquated words with you.
Antiquated. I know antiquated.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of the mean streets of Chicago, Jay, this was a very violent weekend.
Wow.
On many streets across the country.
Oh my God.
They are saying that more than 180 people, less than 200, but more than 180 people killed.
Over the 500,
more than 500 injured in shootings across the U.S. this weekend. This is data from Gun Violence Archive. The first 5 days of July, there were 20 mass shootings, bringing the total in 2021 to 336 mass shootings. That just boggles the mind.
Well, there was a shooting in Atlanta at a golf course. Did you see that?
How crazy was that? Yeah. You know what? Golfers do a lot of crazy stuff. They bet on crazy things. They wear crazy clothes. You know, they spend hours and hours on the golf course. That's crazy, and the heat and everything else. But I have never seen a story where somebody drives up
and shoots somebody. And having to have been a caddy, there's many caddies that want to shoot the shit out of a golfer at the end of 18 holes. When you get that little bullshit pay that they give you and carrying the heavy ass bags. Don't ask me how I know, because I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you were a caddy.
I was a caddy. That's why I hate golf today. First of all, it's a pompous ass sport. It really is. I mean, it is. A large percentage of golfers who are out there can't really play.
Right.
It's an all boys club or all girls club where they get together and talk about how elite they are, better than everybody else. But they're really not that good.
And deals are made, and
deals are made,
and you know, jobs are given, or you know, that's their pipeline to give information. But I've never
heard of just
someone coming on
someone going to a golf course. And
I've heard of alligators coming out of the water and fighting and you know, and all of
people
that kind of
losing
stuff.
their balls.
A lot of that. A lot of that. But shooting and killing somebody on the golf course?
I've never, and I've caddied when I caddied all through the 9th grade till I graduated from from high school, and it's a pretty good. You can make a nice little hustle. But right, you never you kind of saw little heated arguments between golfers and stuff. In terms of like holding up the lane, holding up the greens, and not playing as fast as you probably possibly could. But other than that, that's about it.
Jay, this is crazy.
People are on the edge everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go,
you're right.
Somebody's on edge.
You're right. The city of Chicago, it used to be a joke when you would travel around the country or go out of the country and you tell people you're from Chicago, go because of the old gangster stuff, right? No, I mean,
they do the same thing in Compton. I used to do it on stage. I'd ask somebody where you're from, and they say I'm from Compton, like ga. Let me make you feel at home, So,
but now Chicago is just. They said the gun violence increasing this year. At least 82 people were shot this weekend, 14 fatally. And the number of shootings on 4th of July weekend is up from 2019. Of course, things were different last year during the pandemic, but they went up. In 2019, they had 68 people shot. In 2020, they had 80. And now 82 people shot.
It's two things. It's easy access to guns, and people will pull out their gun now in terms of any little problem.
Yeah.
It's like if you got one, they're pulling out guns. So
and it's New York City, Cincinnati, Dallas is also reported a number of people shot and killed, and
Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And Atlanta. This whole golf course. I'm not sure how they classify that, but here we are. So Jay,
it's a hole in two. Shut up, Sybil. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. That's so insensitive.
You just kill you. Speaking of shooting, you kill you. You really do.
Yeah.
Quickly, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. Just one question for you: who you got in the finals tonight? Starting tonight.
Well, it's I've dubbed the playoff as Paul against the tall. So
the Greek freak in Milwaukee.
I'd like to see the insurance guy get it because
Chris Paul, the insurance
guy.
Is
he the insurance guy?
Yeah. Is it State Farm? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always rooting for the underdog, and he's not really an underdog.
But
what a smack in the face to the LA team after playing there for so long.
Yeah,
and now he's going, and I think he played just as good when he was with them.
I think that I'm all for him.
Can you believe I'm talking sports?
That's why I thought this was going to be a short discussion.
We're not going to be here long.
We shall not tarry. It's now time for our trending conversation, Jay, and our trending video brought to you by Hotter Than a Mofo. .com. Jay, this is a story of a New Jersey man arrested.
Wait a minute, before you say the story.
Yeah. Picture this.
Come fucking see me has replaced pull up on me. He had a nice run. Pull up on me had a nice run, but come fucking see me has taken it. Go ahead, Sybil.
This is crazy, Jay. So the New Jersey man arrested after the video of his racist rant went viral, and the protesters outside the house. Hang on. Let's look at this video brought to you by HotterThanAMofo.com.
Oh my God.
Is that what you want?
Uh-oh.
Is that what you want? No. And you want to know where I was when all this happened? I don't care. At work, monkey. I don't care where you were. At morgue. Just like I told the Mount Laurel police, get these fucking monkey niggers out of here and you can't do shit. That's me talking shit. 3602 Gramercy Way, that's where I live. Come fucking see me.
See me.
Come see me. Here's my address.
Come fucking see me. And they did.
And they did. That is 45-year-old Edward Cagney Matthews Cagney of Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Sybil, there's nothing worse for a white person to see a sea full of Negroes in front of your house.
Okay, so let's see the forest, the lawn,
Yes,
the street full of Negroes.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Come see about me," and they did.
They did. Now, I do think it was wrong for them to pelt him with bottles and eggs and stuff like that. I just thought it was wrong. Him getting arrested and showing up, it just kind of adds to,
I mean, it makes people understand why he was doing that. And I think it's one thing for them to show up, but to show out like that, I thought
it's not right.
Necessary.
But
so he was.
I'm kind of glad. I think it's wrong, but I'm glad it happened.
He was charged by police with harassment and bias intimidation after a woman accused him of continually harassing her. The police department said in their statement Monday he was taken into custody, as you saw, after the large group of protesters gathered outside of his home at the address that he very prominently
gave out on the internet. He did say, "Come fucking see me," and
they did. That's what he said in the video, and no information about what happened before or after the video. But
since then, he's made a video apologizing, saying he was just angry. He didn't mean all that stuff. He's not, the same old. You can just roll tape from the last time when they always do something stupid.
So I'm wondering if our Express Yourself question, our trending video question today is what are people thinking? What do you think? And how this all came out for folks. Mrs. Davidson on Facebook says he told another neighbor he sells drugs and has been to prison several times and knows the cops personally, so they protect him. And so I guess he thought they were protecting him as they were leading him out and saying, "Watch your head." Michael Stoller, hey Michael on Facebook said, when keeping it racist goes wrong. Yes. You're right. You're absolutely right. His challenge prompted the dozens of protesters, they said. I'm thinking
it wasn't a small amount of people. It was a lot of people.
I'm thinking hundreds.
It was
gathered outside of his townhouse.
In front of his house, right?
Yeah. They included some of those who had reported him to authorities in the past, which Mount Laurel police chief confirmed, but those charges were either dismissed or no probable cause was ever found. Well, they got probable cause this time. And so he told people that he admitted to the racial slurs, but he denied being a racist.
Yeah. If nobody wants to be a racist, nobody wants to be a racist. They all want to be racist. That's just it.
They want to say racist
Nobody
things.
wants the title. Nobody. But they
I'm not a racist. Ask some of my monkey friends. They'll tell you I'm not a racist.
What if Marjorie Taylor Greene? Did you see her video over the weekend? Mm-hmm. It's full of white people, and it's about America.
Yeah.
It's full of white people, but
not a racist.
Someone said when racists call you racist, then you're a racist.
Yeah. And I think that's where Michael is going when being a racist goes so wrong. Racism goes wrong, and you don't want to admit to who and what you are.
It's kind of like that scene from the Alfred Hitchcock movie when the crows show up. Remember
the birds.
It's like one crow, and then there's two or three crows,
and then before you know it, you got
hundreds and hundreds of crows,
of Negro crows out there.
Oh my God!
Somebody who was interviewed, the NAACP spokesperson was interviewed by a news station, said people out here, because they're angry, they felt they could say the most horrible thing you could say to a black person and there would be no repercussions.
That's what they think. I mean, that's the sentiment in terms of how they feel about it. I can I have the right to be angry at you. It's that black people have decided that we want what's due us, and white people know that what you have, you're losing, and it's really pissing them off. That's simple. That's exactly what it is.
And they still got the power. They still got the power.
A small amount of people running this country, man. Look how they're changing the laws for us to vote.
Exactly.
Right away.
My point. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, that was my point. You know, that their boy lost, and so they went to work changing the laws. This happened yesterday with a white guy in New Jersey. And
but
so
this is the thing, Sybil. When did the My Pillow guy and they believe this guy.
Yeah.
They fucking believe him.
That's true.
They believe the pillow guy.
The Michael, you know, don't say he was drunk. Karen Elaine says, didn't he say he was drunk?
I don't remember seeing him say he was drunk. I remember saying he said he got caught up in, you know, same old bullshit that they always say.
I think I did see a cup or something, but that doesn't, you know,
it doesn't
everybody when they get drunk say, oh, blame it on the alcohol. No, blame it on the racism. You know,
blame it on the racism.
Come on. And yeah, this guy. So the NAACP guys said that they felt they could say the most horrible things. And as Michael was asking, protesters could be seen cheering and throwing objects at officers and Matthews as he was escorted out of his townhome and into a police car around 7:30 last night.
Wow.
They said during a press conference Monday evening, the office was also charging him with assault after viewing.
Yeah, because he pushed on the guy, stepped on his property, and why would you give out your address? Why? That's just that.
Joseph B. Holmes on Facebook says Black people are going to snap soon, and it won't be nice when we do.
Well, I said this on stage, and I'll probably say it again because I thought it was real funny. As much as you see white people, you know, making videos and yelling and stuff like that, trust me, there is a lot of unreported ass whoopings that nobody knows anything about. Where a white person says something to a black person and they get the dog shit beat out of them.
Yeah.
And one thing about white people, they will let you know they got their ass beat if they say something wrong. Fucking guy. What happened to you? I said, line, right? And
black guy at work, a colored guy at the job.
A colored guy, and I said, yeah, nigga, could you move your basket? And I fucking fuck. So how'd you argue? Well, we're at the light, right? And fucking, I don't know, some whatever. I got carried away. I said, monkey nigger, the light is green, and big guy got out of the car and fucking beat the shit out of me. Oh, so I gotta tell you this. This is a true story. So I'm driving in LA, and there's a white guy in a convertible. He has a Volkswagen. You know, one of those cars where the top goes down, right?
That's called a convertible.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't go down. It's just a hole in the top. It's not.
Oh, okay, sunroof.
A sunroof. So he gives the finger to the black guy. I mean, and I saw this. I actually see it. He gives a finger to the black guy and goes around. The light catches him, and he can't go through the light. The black guy gets out the car and reaches down and punches him in the top of his fucking head, like, oh my God. Motherfucker.
That's not funny, but Jay.
Yes. But it's the anger. It
is anger, but here's the other part of it, because we just talked about it. People have guns now.
Right.
You know, and Yolanda had to remind me yesterday. She said, Sybil, you have something that happens to you when you get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah.
And it used to be true. She's absolutely true. I used to get very angry with police because there's got to be another way to make a living than to stop people on the roads and get money for the city.
You're that person that makes everybody in the car get shot.
Not anymore. Nope. I promise you.
Yes, you are.
Because Jay, we live in Gunsmoke territory. Do you hear
You're
me?
that person.
I used to be. I'm no longer. I promise you.
Oh, you've changed, huh? You're not like that anymore.
I have changed. Well, there was this one time about a month and a half, you know. But I promise you, I have changed. I am a changed woman because it is really scary.
Yeah, you don't know what people have. You're right.
That's right.
You have no idea.
Yeah. Yep. We don't have no. I mean, I don't know. Like you could be packing right now, and you could do an Elvis. You could just shoot through your laptop,
right.
and people are just, and we're all on edge. It doesn't matter if we are doing it with Black people, with our own, or with others. Everybody has the ability in the state of Texas to pack a weapon, and you don't have to account for it. And everybody is on edge and
I can't tell you where I live, but where I live, it's a law that everybody has a gun. It was on the books years ago, and they left it. And so that's my new
welcome.
residence.
Welcome. And you knew that before you purchased the property.
No idea, Sybil, I swear.
I got to tell you, the governor of Texas signed 7 laws in one day, which one after the other enable people to use their guns and to have them without any laws, without having to have a permit, without having to have any ID, without, it was all of this crazy stuff that they did. And that's Roland Greg Abbott.
I don't know the answer to any of this. I don't know, but there are more people. Every now and then I'll go shoot at the gun range.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, okay. I do shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a couple of times, not like
like
or anything.
Yeah.
But you see people that don't look like they would have a gun. Mm-hmm. They're shooting.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I know Sherry and Kim have done it, and I think that
they need guns. They need guns. Shit, they talk.
Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley need guns.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bust a cap in each other. I would.
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. I wouldn't be surprised at that either. 2 funny mamas, and now it's 2 shooting mamas.
2 shooting mamas.
So it'll be interesting. I think hopefully we'll follow this story and to see what will happen as a result of Mr. Cagney and his neighbors. Ashley Gibbons, a neighbor who said that she and her mom were subjected to harassment, didn't believe Matthews was remorseful, according to NBC.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah.
No.
He had it coming to him, and no regrets of what happened yesterday.
He got his comeuppance. Is that what the old people say?
Yeah. That's you're antiquated.
Antiquated. She did say that.
Yeah, get your comeuppance.
He often said that.
He said, I did not mean this. It was a lapse of judgment at a moment of my weakest point, and my anger got the best of him. Ooh, I hope he's in a cell with old Black Paul, as my daddy.
Yeah. I hope somebody takes his cornbread and shoves it up his ass.
And if cornbread is code for something else. For those who want to know, he may not still be there, but he was being held at the Burlington County Jail, according to court records, expected to appear in court later this week. So he may still be there. But
isn't it amazing how fast he's made to appear in court, to be sentenced, to be tried, and the people who invaded the Capitol.
Oh yeah,
it's not coming up for 2 years.
That's right, and 500 of those people have already been charged or arrested and charged, and yet like a handful of them have received any kind of judgment as of right now.
No.
So go figure. I don't understand it.
And Bill Cosby's out.
Any comments on that?
Oh yeah, his fucking ass should be in jail. Those are my comments. Yeah. Those are my hey. His ass should be locked the fuck up. And I tell you who else learned to shut up. Felicia Rashad learned to shut her fucking mouth real quick.
But she didn't learn soon enough.
Yes,
Jay, she didn't know.
No, Bill Cosby is a rapist, and he's been a rapist for a long time. Allegedly. Okay.
Well, he's been charged with it.
Here's something nobody would ever say. Hey, let Bill go get the drinks. Nobody would ever. That's what I believe. You know?
Things you never hear at the comedy club. No, things you never hear. It's time for What You Need to Know. And Jay, in the newsletter today, speaking of, you never know who has the guns. This happened over the weekend. And I saw the story. I told this yesterday too. I saw the story and, standoff between Massachusetts police and armed members of an extremist group. I'm thinking white guys.
Sybil, I was with you. I was right there with you. And you know what? And the good part about it, they were not shot. They didn't open fire on these guys by the grace of God, because it could have gone look what happened in Waco.
Yeah.
It could have gone the other way,
It could have gone so far left.
It could have gone so far left.
It could have been 11 black men, and we don't know what happened or how they died.
What are they doing with that much?
So this is a group, and they they call themselves the Rise of the Moors, and so this is the group in which they were pulled over by the Massachusetts police. But I wanted to get your input on that, because I just thought that it was just so interesting that and I don't think that I'm alone in that whole discussion about these people and what has happened. But be that as may, it was just very surprising, and that they have this, and there are a number of them across the country, from what I understand. These men who claim to be citizens of the world and of Moorish background, and Moors, and that's when I was like, Moors, that's black folks. So all of that happened. So, they have come up, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, last week, they voted on putting together this committee on investigating January 6th, as you were talking about just a few minutes ago. They have appointed the Democrats to this committee and one Republican.
Sybil, it's going to be a clown show.
Really?
You got your Jim Jordans, you got
he's not a part of it. He's not,
but won't he be able to speak?
If he is,
he'll be a disruptor.
Well, in some way or another, I believe he is a major disruptor. But here's the other thing: Liz Cheney so far is the only Republican, and Marjorie Taylor Greene wants in.
I say let her in.
She's got no other committee work.
She got nothing else to do other than make all white videos.
Yeah.
Say what you want about her. She is fine though. For a white woman, she is fine. Yes, I would. Yeah.
You would?
Don't tell nobody. You better never tell nobody. It'll kill your mama.
Oh God!
She's kind of fine for a white woman. So.
Really?
Well, look at JJ. JJ's with a white racist.
Oh God! Okay, why can't you be too? Okay, if it's good enough for Jimmy JJ Walker and that arachnid that he calls a girlfriend, then it can be good enough for you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'm just saying, leave the door open. That's all I'm saying. We ain't gonna go.
Oh, you didn't go to my favorite new song title, "Leave the Door Open," right now, and say, and use that for. You have a signal. You have a signal. You are some kind of sick. You are some kind of sick. You know, I had greater hopes for you.
Stop, Sybil.
Don't have any.
Don't have.
Keep my expectations low as they possibly can. I was up here, and I should really go down here. Is that what you're saying? So they have the Democrats and a lot of Californians on there.
It's going to be a clown show. Get ready. But it's so weird that they would not. They spent 11 hours. Didn't she do 3 days, 11 hours for Benghazi? They found nothing.
Oh, more than that.
More than that. These white people tear up the Capitol. It was short. Investigate it.
It was short. Go ahead, Yolanda. Let's see what people are saying. Monette Freeman Gore says you might, but she won't.
You don't know that. You don't know that at all.
Come back on Facebook. Let us know.
Yeah, come back. You have no idea.
As he is wont to say, Monette, he's paid good money for that. And she could call it a campaign donation.
That's right. You don't know that. What is that lady's name who said that?
Monette Freeman.
Monette, you stay out of grown folks' business. That's what you need to do.
Monette out of old black man business.
Old black man's business.
Yeah. You might, but she won't.
You might. You don't know that. Yeah. And then when you see me with you, like, well, I'll be damned. You know, black people, when they see something of me, they go, huh.
And then they take their hat off, Jay, and they kind of scratch.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at that white woman.
And they're not in the white woman friendly part of town.
Right. You don't know that. You don't know what I could do. They said I wouldn't pass the 6th grade the second time, but I did.
Nicole Roughpain, hey Nicole on Facebook says, Jay, find you something safe to do because she ain't it. Do you know what kind of life that has taken? Just the one implication that Jay liked white women. It took on a life of its own for over 20 years.
And you know what? I mean, you can tell, you can say, I don't care. Because even if you tell people, even if you tell people, they don't, and it's so weird. Well, I'm going to show 20 years. Not only did they want to take a picture with me, but they would whisper. They'd come up to me and they go, I know you like white women, but I still want to take a picture with you.
Jay, they want to turn your love around.
Remember when I did Columbia, South Carolina? I tell a story, Sybil.
So Jay, was this the poster? Was this the?
No, this is when I brought the white family out in Columbia.
Oh, this is. There've been so many.
Yes.
Was it a Sky Show or?
No, it was a comedy show.
For your comedy show.
I had my road manager.
That was YouTube. Yeah.
Go find me a white lady and some kids.
Right.
And I'll pay them $200. All they got to do is walk out with me. So I was doing a show in Columbia, South Carolina, which is my hometown.
You went home to
I went home and
to
I
township.
Stage, I said, so I'm doing a little comedy. I got the crowd going. I said, all right, I now want to bring out my girlfriend and her kid. And this white woman comes out with this little boy. And the crowd was like, this motherfucker. You could feel it, Sybil.
The hate just from the heat of these bosoms.
Like they were like, oh, but I explained that was a joke anyway. Yeah.
But Jay took this so far. I mean, there were billboards.
Right.
Of him, and the joke, the
one I put up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
NBA black basketball player looking for a white woman, and I put it up off Crenshaw. Yeah, I put it up on Crenshaw, and they didn't think that was funny.
However true it may have been, Jay.
I got.
Hey, there's House. Hey, House said he had to pay them people an extra $200 out of his pocket to do that. And Jay has still not repaid you, has he?
Wow.
Mr. House. By the way, Mr. House is really an accomplished actor,
Director,
writer,
and director.
Yeah.
And
go ahead. No, go ahead.
And give her to the less fortunate. He has an acting program that he put together in Raleigh, North Carolina, and he also had a program where he would give computers to kids who didn't have computers.
How great is that? Yeah. So he's a great guy.
He's a really good guy. The best
I don't know what he was doing working with you.
He's so much fucking on time that I hate him.
It's like being with Yolanda Starks-White.
He is the worst. You're like, fuck. You got 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. House.
He's the best role person I've ever had on the road.
I'm trying to think of the name of the movie, Bass.
Oh, Bass.
It was about the black cowboy. Bass.
Trust me, he'll come up and tell you.
But it was
House. What was the name of the movie? Bass Roberts or something like that. Bass.
What is Bass? What is a true story? But hopefully Mr. House will text us back and let us know.
It's Black Bass or something like that.
Bass Reeves.
Bass Reeves, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bass Reeves, the history of Bass Reeves, he was a black bounty hunter. And the reason he was able to catch so many people because he spoke the Indians' language.
Mm.
Yeah, he
really good. So if you can
he go way beyond how.
Jay, one more story I want to talk to you about from the What You Need to Know newsletter. And this is a death row inmate. He's been on death row since he was
charged for 25 years.
Yeah.
For murder.
Yeah, a murder of a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
That he had an intimate relationship with, but he has declared his innocence. And they said they found his DNA inside the white woman, and he said, "Well, we had a relationship."
Woo, you can go to jail for that.
Well, the murder part. Oh my God. So,
wait a minute, Sybil.
Let me just close by saying, Rodney Reed, we are with you.
We're pulling for you, brother.
And hopefully that this hearing that's going to take place July 19th in Texas in Bastrop County, things go your way so that you can get a full trial and have your innocence proclaimed. So
stay away from white women.
I think he's learned that by now. 25 years on death row. Yeah. So we are with you, Mr. Reed. So please hang in there. Jay, I wanted the entertainment news. I saved this for you because your friend, your boy, Mr. Drumline, Nick Cannon, has welcomed his seventh child.
Wow.
This baby was born.
Wow. Did somebody do that?
Yes. I'm surprised you didn't do that.
I didn't do it.
Okay. So with various women, and this is the second or third or fourth child within this year. This last one the baby was born June 23rd, and the mother is model Elisa Scott. Confirming that she was expecting a son with him on Father's Day, and announced the baby did come on June 23rd. In her Instagram story, she showed a picture of the baby whose name is Zen.
Zen.
I'm not sure if it's as in Zen Findel or Zen like peaceful and calm.
It's wilding out. He's wilding in. He ain't pulling it out. It's wilding in.
Baby Zen is Nick Cannon's fourth baby in a year.
Wow.
Yeah. He's
wow.
Yeah.
He is a cannon.
This is previously after welcoming twin sons Zion and Zillion, as in million with a Z.
That's with Mariah Carey? No.
No. This is
Another set of twins?
Zion Mixolydian and Zillion Air. This is the baby he had with Abby De La Rosa, June 14th. Then 9 days later came baby Zen. He also welcomed daughter Powerful Queen in December with Brittany Bell, with whom he shares a 4-year-old son named Golden. And then the oldest children, as far as we know, are the twins with Mariah
Carey.
That's Moroccan and Monroe.
And Monroe.
Yeah.
All these kids need to have a bag of snappy comebacks when they start school.
For the names alone.
Yeah.
And then once they start to make those Father's Day cards.
All right. Well, he's on his way to catch Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy has 10 kids, right?
Yeah. What is it about you comedians? You're just
I don't know.
You're so prolific and you're so fertile.
Yeah, laughter makes the panties come down, Sybil.
Is that true?
Yes, it is very true.
Says the father of twins.
Says the father of twins, right?
Jay, what is it? Because you are, and I've seen you work your magic in a club. You are very charming. You really are.
I think women like to be around somebody who makes them laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
That's part of it. Somebody. And if you've ever dated me or been around me, especially married to me, I'm not always funny. But when I'm funny, I'm more funny than a person who isn't funny. You know what I mean? So I guess that's part of it. And to be around somebody is what's the word?
It's aphrodisiac.
Whoa. See how I didn't go into that word? See how I pulled up?
It is humor, a great sense of humor, and somebody, and it doesn't have to be, the guy that gets up on stage and Hawaii.
Because I don't know about you, but the funniest people I've ever met in my life have never been on stage.
Right.
Ever. My funniest people are people who I work for, which would be Henry Taylor, my mom, my dad, and Melvin Abel, who was a tailor I worked for, and Mr. Smith. But Henry, the tailor that I worked for, was the rawest, funniest. Can I tell you a Henry Taylor story?
Sure.
So I probably told this story a bunch of times. So you had to work 6 days a week when I had a job. And I made I think I made $56 a week. Which was great when I was working.
Was this a tailor? Was this in South Carolina or in Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I made 126 a week. 126 a week. Because I know I made more than my teacher, who was a nurse.
Okay. We saw some things up your nasal crevices that we shouldn't have seen, but okay.
Anyway, so I worked for about 6 months, and I asked him, could I have a day off? And without missing a beat, he said, nigga, when you came in here, you had them all off.
That's dad.
And I went back to my sewing machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dad funny stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got somebody else who is chiming in here. Oh, Tamara Trinit Brown says, and the money. Okay, Sybil and Jay, that is what made those ladies have babies with Nick Cannon. On Facebook, that's what Tamara says.
Well, there guys will have more baby mamas than Nick Cannon and have way less money than he does. So it ain't the money. Remember we did the story about the guy had 19 kids and Rodney
Perry.
Rodney Perry said, this guy has to be engaging.
This is the most engaging.
I want to meet this guy because this has to be the most engaging.
That took us over. I don't think we had any more in us the rest of that day.
Oh my God, I laughed. So I got the video. I want to send it to you. So you should have Rodney on, because it's something about, but every profession has their groupies. Yeah. Plumbers have groupies, the milkman. Look at the ball players. Look at hockey players. Everybody has a group of, that people just gravitate toward what it is you do. So,
Absolutely. Too funny.
um,
Okay, so I'm trying to think of who I would be what groupie group I would be a part of, because I think that there are a lot of smart guys, but not all of them are funny.
no.
And I don't need them to always show me how smart they are. But I do want somebody to and I think that comedians are some of the smartest people in the world because
No,
of the way
comedians know a little bit about a lot of stuff.
yeah. And
You
you
know,
have
and
to.
it enables them to do what it is that they do.
Yeah.
You know,
You have to joke and to work it time after time to improve it and to really knead it and to make it rise and have it come out to be just perfection. That is the mark.
That's what comedy is.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
That's entertainment.
and I was thinking last week, and I was thinking this week about our guest last week and your friend Dannon, with the movie, the documentary.
Right.
Because you guys, there's something about the whole creativity thing and being able to use your creativity, your comedy, your humor, and to work in an area like film in order to create something that's really that powerful.
Well, I think film is just an extension of what you can already do, because when you do comedy, you are able to say something and add to it and get people to. George Carlin had the best definition of what it was to me, what comedy is. He said it's the ooh yeah effect. When you say something and you get people to go, oh yeah, I can relate to that. I can do that. And he was a master at it.
Yeah.
A master, yeah.
Well, you're no slouch at it either.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
And modest too.
No.
Let's take a look at Yogi's Jewels, the daily inspiration. Jay Ankney Brown, today is a beautiful day. Take time out to truly be thankful for it.
Yes.
That's from Antiquated.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Not that they're all not good. That one.
That right there. Okay, so Friday and Saturday, Baltimore.
Thursday night, Baltimore Comedy Factory. Friday and Saturday, Baltimore Comedy Factory. And I think I have. I wouldn't call her a protege, but she started comedy at the J Spot.
Oh.
She's gonna be the middle act, Gina G. So
yeah. Okay.
She, made her get up on stage, and I'm probably gonna have to make her ass get off. You didn't sell any of them tickets. Get your ass off that stage.
You've had some great people come under the wing of J. Anthony Brown, and with that, there's a shout out to Shawnee Mac while we're here.
Get well, Shawnee Mac. Get well, James Stevenson. Get well, Sinbad. Get well, Julian Jones. Get well, you guys. Get well, please.
Oh man, that list gets longer and longer, don't it?
I can't tell how many times I've heard that. Pay good money for it.
Hi, Jay. Have fun. Have a great time. Be safe in Baltimore.
All right, later.
All right, see you. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll see you with Stephen Hill and Myra J. and our social activist, Quinn. Thanks, everybody.